Hello, Ron Troutman here with Ecotone. We are currently on a property in northern Baltimore County. This is Bee Tree Run, which is a known trout stream, and this project was a full stream restoration. Now, before we started, this stream had very sharp turns in it that were causing heavy erosion on the banks. There were steep vertical banks, and so what we did was come in, realign the stream we dug a new channel, we dropped the banks down and so that the water could get out during high flood events and dissipate some of that energy. And after we did that, we implemented some of these structures that you see. Now these structures protect the banks. You can see this tow wood. The root wads actually help slow down the water velocity, and during high flood events the water can get out onto the floodplain and dissipate even more energy. We also use structures like this log vein, where the water coming down the riffle will cascade into that log vein, and it will actually scour behind that or downstream of it, creating even more habitat for the trout in this stream. We also use live stakes, which are cuttings from a willow tree. Now what these will do is they'll sprout, the roots will grow into the banks and help stabilize the banks and hold everything together. We are on another section of Bee Tree Run. This is a section where we implemented a tow wood structure. Now this structure is used often throughout this project as it has the ability to protect the banks and create habitat. Now the way we create this tow wood is we will drop a tree and we will keep the root mass attached to the trunk, and we'll cut the trunk into 8 to 10 foot sections. We will then place these in the bank and we will stack logs in between them and on top of them, as well as brush. And what this does is one, allows carbon to be introduced to the system, 2, it provides habitat, and 3, it helps just keep the bank and everything in place and prevents erosion. Now on the other side, you can see that we have laid back the bank drastically, creating a point bar. Now on the inside of this turn, the velocity will be less, and therefore sediment will be deposited out of the flow and it will build onto this point bar. Here we are downstream of current construction, and you can see that this area is yet to be restored. Now, as you saw before, this is the kind of things that we were fixing with those tow wood structures. Now, as the water comes down, it's hitting this bank directly and it's heavily eroding it this whole way. And due to its height and the slope, the water has nowhere to go and it can't escape and loses energy. Now, what we will do is implement a tow wood structure throughout this turn. We will make this turn more gradual, and what this will do is allow water during flood events to get up onto the floodplain, dissipate its energy, and due to that lesser slope, it'll allow vegetation to take, which also aids in preventing erosion. This is Ron Troutman, and thank you for coming out with us.